What did the soccer moms do when they found out the new coach was a single dad? They started a whisper campaign within 48 hours of my first practice session. I found out from my daughter Maya when she climbed into my truck after school on Thursday, her face red and blotchy from crying. She was 10 years old and had been begging me for months to let her join the local youth soccer league after we moved to Riverside following the divorce. I'd finally scraped together the registration fee and bought her cleats from the thrift store, and she'd been so excited for her first week of practice that she'd slept in her team jersey the night before. "They're saying you're a creep, Dad," Maya said, her voice small and broken in a way that made my chest physically hurt. Sienna's mom told all the other moms that single men shouldn't be around little girls, and now nobody will pass me the ball during drills. I pulled over into a parking lot because my hands were shaking too hard to drive safely. Maya explained through tears that during practice, 3 mothers had approached the assistant coach demanding to know why the league had hired a single father as head coach without proper background checks. They'd started a group chat called Riverside Soccer Safety and added every parent except me. I was 36 years old and had coached youth sports for 8 years before my ex-wife Elena got custody and moved Maya 3 states away. When we'd relocated to Riverside 6 months ago after I finally got shared custody back, I'd volunteered to coach Maya's team because the league was desperate for volunteers and I had actual certifications. I'd passed background checks, submitted references, completed safe sport training, everything by the book. But apparently, none of that mattered because I was a man coaching girls. The head of the parents' committee was named Vanessa Holbrook, and she called me that evening while I was making Maya's dinner. Her voice was syrupy sweet in that particular way that makes your skin crawl because you know something terrible is coming underneath. "Mr. Kovac, we need to discuss some concerns that have been raised about your position with the team. Nothing official, just parent feedback that we take very seriously." I asked what specific concerns, and there was a long pause before she said that several mothers felt uncomfortable with a single man being alone with their daughters. "I'm never alone with anyone," I said, keeping my voice level even though I wanted to scream. "There's always an assistant coach present, and parents are welcome to stay for every practice. Those are league rules I follow exactly." Vanessa made a humming sound like she didn't quite believe me. "Still, perception matters in youth sports. We're going to need you to agree to some additional supervision measures, just to make everyone feel safer." The way she said safer made clear she thought I was dangerous, that my presence required special precautions like I was a registered offender instead of a dad trying to coach his daughter's team. The additional measures arrived in an email the next morning. I had to agree to never arrive at practice before parents were present, never stay after parents had left, never give individual coaching without another adult present, never touch any player for any reason including high fives or helping with equipment, and submit to random spot checks by parent volunteers. The restrictions were humiliating and went far beyond league requirements, but when I called the league director, he sighed and said the parents' committee had threatened to pull their kids if I didn't comply. 42 players on 6 teams, registration fees the league couldn't afford to lose. I agreed to everything because refusing would mean Maya couldn't play.